Welcome to this recording from Pluralsight. My name is Andrew Mallett and I'm here as your instructor to help guide you through creating and configuring file system options. This is all in support of Objective 203.3 from the Linux Professional Institute and the LPIC 2 certification and getting you ready for the 201 exam. For our lab, we'll be using CentOS 7. This is a virtualized system, and we've already been using additional disks, and we have an additional disk now and partition set up. And we're going to be using that partition /dev/SDE1 for our encryption later on in this module. We also have a remote NFS server, and although we're not really concentrating on the NFS server itself, we'll be using this NFS server to demonstrate AutoFS or our auto mounting. So for the objective, you're going to need to know how to configure and use the auto mount service and AutoFS. We'll be looking at creating and mounting ISO files and setting up full disk encryption with LUKS. Now, as far as auto mount is concerned, the auto mounting of network shares to our client device, we have to make sure that AutoFS is installed, so yum install AutoFS. The configuration files are really auto.master. We're going to find this in our etc directory. And we need to then configure mounting through to the /core directory. So for that, we can then create the auto.core file again in our etc directory. And we can configure then how we deliver the /core/PDF directory. So we'll create the core directory, but the PDF directory will be auto created when we try and change into the core PDF directory. We have to specify the share that is going to represent the core PDF directory. Seems very complex, but you'll see it's very easy and something that you're really going to benefit from if you're not currently using this. So we need to then make the core directory, and when we change into the core PDF directory, we're going to be connected to our network share. When we move away from this directory, the timeout for disconnecting, if we don't set the timeout, the default is going to be 5 minutes. So we disconnect the PDF directory from its share after 5 minutes. When we look at the auto.master, here we reference the core directory. So we need to create the core directory, and we read the configuration of the core directory from the file /etc/auto.core. Here we're moving away from the default timeout of 5 minutes to 15 minutes, setting it to 900 seconds. Within the auto.core file, we then define the subdirectories that will be auto-created. These subdirectories will act as mount points for the remote shares. So we can see here we're defining a directory PDF. This will be a subdirectory to /core. It's going to be an NFS share, and we connect to it through the remote server and what happens to be also called the PDF share or export on the remote server, but the name of the local directory and the remote directory do not need to be the same. Once we've configured it, we need to restart the AutoFS. So we need to make sure that it's enabled and then restart AutoFS. Obviously, if it's not started already, if we have just installed it, then we can just enable and start. So let's take a look at this now, working with our CentOS 7 system.